episode 110, our adventurers finished their battle against Theron, Arundel's eldest brother, but it came at a cost. Charles Calhoun fell to a horned devil's fork and slipped into the river Styx. Now they must continue their journey towards Mechanus. Will our adventurers make it to Avernus, defeat Zariel and the Devil Army, or have to dust off those backup characters? Only time will tell. So we leave you off at the river Styx. It is eerily quiet. You hear some bullfrogs off in the distance. Some fire from the battle is flickering off in the distance. There is a woman sobbing, clutching her knees, rocking back and forth. That was captured, that you freed. And Charles has sunk into the river Styx. And Jay, you open your eyes and you're sitting in the boat that is kind of moored up on this rocky shore.
Wait, guys, we can still get his gold! No!
We're not looting the corpse of one of our friends, Shelton. I know you like money, but there is a limit, okay?
Did I miss someone dying?
Holy shit!
Hey, guys.
Yeah, you zoned out for a while. We got in a fight here, and yeah, someone's dead.
Well, there's more than just someone dead. We got a couple dead things around us. Like, we got that devil over there, this mage over here.
Well, someone important. Charles is,
True.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
I didn't know him as long as you guys did.
Well, shit.
I'm
How
going
dead is he?
Well, he got stabbed in, like, the gut and tossed into this river Styx here. And the last I saw of his lifeless corpse was it being dragged down by spectral skeletal hands. So, that's, pretty definitive.
That's extra
I would say.
then.
Yeah. I mean, if we have his corpse, I can maybe reverse engineer some of the properties of the water with our sample. But that's a very slim chance there.
I don't think we'd be able to get the corpse.
That's the other issue. Is I'm not going to be going in there to grab it.
No.
Yeah.
Jay steps out of the boat and will walk up to Kurgan and everyone else. We'll make a good memorial for him on the ship, I suppose. He was a nice guy. And didn't deserve to die here, of all places.
Out of character question, did he have like a bloodwell vial or something? Like one of those magic items that he puts his blood into or something to like enhance his spells or whatever?
No, he just had his book. Yeah, he had his book that he used.
Damn, I wanted like at least like a part of him to bury somewhere in Eberron, but
We have some of his blood on the docks here. We could scrape that up.
it's not quite the same.
Exactly. Same, I know.
Yeah.
Wait, can we just say his book's floating on the shore, like lapping against the waves? That'd be kind of symbolic, right?
No, that's a pretty powerful magic item. It went with.
Oh.
The ghosts want his drip.
Oh, so that's why
You wear
they
like a
killed
hat?
him.
Maybe a hat like floats up to the shore.
Just
Big old wizard
a wizard hat, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles didn't wear one, but the ghosts leave one behind.
Just a wizard hat. It's not even his.
Wizard hat. Yeah.
It's like really old and rotted.
We took your wizard, we'll give back one wizard hat as repayment.
You know what? It is a good trade offer. We might want to accept that.
Is that a tiefling over there? Is that a new home slice?
That's Thyros.
Thyros?
Way back when. He's now
my
working the River
God.
Styx.
Yep.
Thyros, you're the riverman?
Yes, I am. My master, Kellamvor, runs the River Styx, and I am tasked to take you to the River Styx. And in fact, we're on our way to Mount Clangeddin. Clangeddin. It's in Arcadia, where I was tasked to bring you there.
Can you still turn into a werepanther, or?
I can, but when I am traveling on the River Styx, I am in concentration. and cannot do anything but concentrate on the river. The river is in full control of me, and I can protect you, as your fellow adventurers can attest to.
Well,
He did all right.
yeah, thanks for keeping me safe while I was zoned out in your boat. Speaking of your boat, I believe we still got somewhere to be, right, guys?
Yeah, there's just one thing still. Who is this lady we saved?
Oh, yeah, her.
Yeah, so you head over there?
Yeah, right there next to her.
Yeah, okay. I am going...
Who the hell are you?
Let me roll with disadvantage, her disposition here, because, okay, so with a 6. She is quite hysterical. You get close to her, and she kind of like shimmies away on the ground. She's been through a lot. She's pretty traumatized. Her village was destroyed by Theron and his bounty hunters. And captured her and used her as bait for you guys, knowing that you would stop to rescue her.
Need a blanket? Piece of beef jerky?
Get away.
No?
Get away from me.
All right.
We're not gonna
literally
hurt you.
saved you.
I don't know. I don't know anything. Just leave me alone.
A friend of ours died in the fight to save you.
Everybody I know has died.
Well, you know us now. And most of us haven't died. Poor choice of words.
She's just sobbing incredibly. She's got her head between her knees. She's sitting down and she's just rocking back and forth, crying hysterically.
You ever been with a gnome before?
Don't think
I
now's the
slapped him on the
time.
back of the head.
Hey, I don't know what girl. Hey, I don't know what you're into, man, but now's not the time. Ma'am, we're not gonna hurt you. Are you okay staying here, or would you like us to bring you along?
Just
It'll
leave.
be safe.
Just leave.
You sure? This suit can do some magical things.
I dragged Shelton off,
Ow,
away
ow, ow,
back
ow.
to the shore. Everyone else is talking down there. I think I'm gonna go to this here sorcerer lady corpse and, I don't know, just loot it so I have something to do so I don't have to think about my dead friend.
Yeah, you guys looted already in last roll, so what...
Yeah, I got like
see-
some silver from that.
Yeah, so what you see is pretty much just a dead tiefling. Her body is just frozen solid.
Should have like a lot of cracks in it as well, and a lot of holes from how many times I fucking shot her.
Yeah.
Kerrigan, you fucking the corpse?
I'm just gonna ignore Shelton for a while as I just poke and prod the ice cube woman.
Yeah.
Best let him do his thing. All right, well, I'll just go back to tinkering then. I'm just gonna go over to the boat and then sit down, pull out some stuff, and start just mending some of the gear from the hits from the demons and
Yep, no problem.
working on the armor. And it's like, that's gonna short for a while.
Okay.
Jay, who has appeared on the boat, but there's a slight difference to Jay right now, for the record. Right now, all of his tattoos that have been sort of like a... they were slightly colored, but it was more like little bits of... this flame might be tattooed a little orange, but for the most part, it's been black. Now, all the tattoos over his body are fully in color, to the point where they don't look... they look like his skin is kind of... The colored parts glitter like sort of diamonds instead of what should be a normal tattoos, because apparently during that blank looking off into the distance, I have gained Diamond Soul.
What is that?
I now have proficiency in all saving throws.
What?
And when I make a saving throw and fail, I can spend a key point to re-roll it and take the second result.
You guys in re-rolling and making me re-roll.
During my time not with you, I had to focus on myself, really try and make sure my key was aligned properly with my body. It's been a long time since I've done that, not since my time back in Kahar, and
Interesting. So, with this key that's aligned with your body here, would you describe the magical process as more spiritual or more arcane weave? And could you go into some more details about it as Sultan starts jotting down notes?
I think Jay responds and goes off on this extremely long-winded tangent about philosophy and what the spirit is and how you may properly guide your spirit along the path of life. I don't think it gives anything that Shelton's looking for.
No, it's not going to do it. His eyes completely glaze over about halfway through his speech.
Yeah.
He starts going, yeah, wow. Oh, the sense of self? Crazy. But what about, like, metaphysical reactions within your cellular being? No, it's more flat. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as the other person starts talking, someone's eyes is glazed over. As soon as Sheldon starts talking, Jay goes, uh-huh.
And I'm just there with my eyes glazed the entire time.
I think eventually Jay will turn to look to Thyros. The river Styx. This wouldn't happen to get us... God, I'm so sorry. I forgot where we're... the actual name of the place we're headed, other than that's a palace.
Well, you are eventually heading towards Avernus to meet Tiamat. But on the way there, we will stop by Mount Clangeddin. It's in Arcadia. We'll stop, take a rest there before moving on with our journey.
Well, let's get underway, because this ain't the river flows, it's the river Styx.
Okay.
Jay picks Shelton up by the scruff of his neck and throws him into the boat.
He's in the boat.
I'm in the boat.
Yeah, he's in the boat.
He does it again.
Yeah.
He picks him up and...
You walk me out of the boat,
Yeah.
you do it, and then throw me back in.
That's right.
Honestly, it seemed a little unnecessary.
Kurgan, you getting in?
Yeah, I hop into the boat.
All right.
I leave the corpse and I hop into the boat.
Okay. So when Thyros,
Did you
when
finish?
you all are in the boat, the boat pushes off almost by itself and begins heading down the river Styx. It is quiet. The fog on each side of the riverbed doesn't get you much opportunity to see anything. The boat doesn't even seem to move. You hear a little bit of lapping of this oily river water. It's taking quite a while. Why doesn't one of you roll me a 1d6, add 2 to it? Must be
Jason,
hours.
it's been a while. You do it.
All right, so 6 hours. So in 6 hours, you guys have some downtime in this boat. Is there anything you guys want to get done in the 6 hours?
I'm just, doing a short rest.
Sure. No problem.
Yeah,
Take a short rest.
Short rest.
Yep. You see Jay as you're just looking off. You see this ethereal figure in a boat pass close to you, and he's got a fishing pole in the water, and he tips his hat to you. He looks in his mid-30s. His whole body has got this blue glow to it, and he says, "Have you seen my wife, Lucinda Jamala?"
I think Jay takes a moment to think about it, and then I don't think that name comes to mind. And he'll say, can't say I have. Did you lose her in the water?
I am waiting for her to join me before we head to Arcadia together. I am waiting for the love of my life. Apparently...
Do you have a description of her? Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. And he says, she is pale of skin, bright green eyes, fiery red hair. She is about 5'4", a wrinkly skin now, but at once was the most beautiful thing you have ever seen.
That's not the one we just had there. It was a different person there, completely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed. Yeah, doesn't ring any bells, but we'll keep an eye out for bright red hair, green eyes, Pamela, right?
Lucinda Jamalia, please tell her that Dolan Nulo is looking for her and is waiting for
Lucinda
her.
Dolan, got it. Can I call her Lucy for short?
You may. That's actually
All right.
was her nickname.
That makes things a lot easier. All right, so Dolan's looking for Lucy. Got it. We'll keep an eye out. She's just on like a regular boat then, right?
Yeah, he's like on a regular canoe type boat that he's just...
He's like oddly ethereal, right?
Yeah, all of it is this ethereal blue glow. And he tips his hat. He says, I thank you for your help.
No problem. Has the fishing been good lately?
I haven't caught much. It passes the time. I've been here for about 4 years.
It's a lot of years.
Yes,
Do you just survive off the fish, or?
I tend to not get hungry for some reason.
You hey, I don't want to be that guy. You're alive, right?
It's a good question. I think so.
If at any point you have to ask if you're alive, and the answer is it's a good question, I'm pretty sure you might not be alive.
If you haven't been hungry for a little bit, that's kind of a big warning sign. We got some jerky if you want some jerky, but
I know.
it might go right through you.
Oh, that's a joke. That's a good one. Oh,
Ghost joke.
Oh, that's good. Yes. I see. Now that you're thinking about it, I did get jumped by that ogre. That's the last thing I remember. And then I would
Who's that?
travel the river. And then I found a boat and was waiting for my wife, who loved to go fishing with me.
But your wife was definitely alive prior to you getting on this boat and whatnot, right?
Of course. I hope.
They're just thinking maybe she's further on ahead than you are, and you're waiting, but she's already gotten there. Dyros, how does the end destination of the River Styx work with the afterlife and whatnot?
He is in concentration on the boat, so he can't talk.
Jay, you like philosophy. How does the afterlife work with the River Styx and
What check would...
Yeah, religion, history.
Yo, I love that Shelton's asking Jay this, and Shelton knows the answer to this question.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Jay got a
History.
6 for religion.
I got a natural 1, so...
Oh, wow.
Nice. Sorry, guys, you're at a loss. Kiergan, if you want to roll a history or religion, you may.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Shelton.
Natural 1 plus 10, so it's like an 11, so like that's
but
good,
it's
right?
automatic
But yeah.
failure.
Yeah, it's
Shelton,
automatic.
I'm sorry, but there's not a river Styx in my culture's
one.
afterlife.
No.
Oh, wow.
That one.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
let's know what the fuck's going on.
I don't think anyone but Jay has even... I don't think anyone in the party has heard of the river Styx before. We're all like, what? What is...
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a river. It does something to memories. That's all I really heard about. I thought it was more of a myth thing. Because usually when I deal with more necromantic magic, it's more in the process of turning souls into... or putting souls in gems and using those to fuel an arcane weave.
I'm sorry,
So-
you make soul gems?
Call them batteries. But
Interesting.
Okay.
sure, sometimes
Yeah, I'm
they
just
talk
gonna
back
leave
a
that
little.
there. I'm not
but
gonna... Yeah.
it works. It's a living. Also, how else do you think this suit works?
So
I think that's a moral question we should wait until later.
the fisherman says, I think I'll be waiting here. She would have passed by me. I would have seen her. I do appreciate you helping out. You have a great day. And he tips his cap, and the fishing vessel kind of starts...
Wait,
going.
before he starts to go away.
Yeah.
Quick question. Would you be interested in becoming a gem? I mean, then if you travel with us, there's more of a chance you'll find your wife.
Here, well, we'll give him a roll here. It's going to be low, 1 or 2, and no, 7. It's like, it is tempting. You know, it's been very boring at times, fishing, but I do love my wife, and I'm going to stay here till I see her.
Could be pretty exciting. Oh, well, I see you're invested. I'm trying to sneak up behind him and turn him into a soul gem. No.
Oh, man.
One of you guys hold me back. Sheldon starts opening up like a Ghostbusters-esque like contraption as he's turned around. Now, I tried. I hope he was willing, but
Slowly fading away into the distance. And Thyros kind of starts heading towards the bank of the river, and then all of a sudden the land starts to part and water starts to fill that area, and now he's kind of creating a branch off the river Styx into the fog. Then you guys enter a bright, almost you have to clear your eyes as you enter Arcadia. So can you see the new map?
like the worst hangover I've ever had.
There you guys are in Arcadia, and
Clangeddin.
you see,
How do we get a river up here?
you see a perfectly conical mountain standing apart from any of the ranges. It rises almost 30,000 feet above the fields below it. Its peak is wreathed in clouds, and you can see that the clouds are storm clouds, and they are lightning is kind of flickering within the clouds. And as you get closer and closer, you see built into the side of the mountain is this huge statue of a dwarven fighter.
Sheldon takes a camera out and he just takes a picture and says, "Neat."
Yeah, I was about to say, neat looking statue. Gyros, you know what this guy did?
He cannot talk. He's driving the boat.
I know that, but I'm still gonna ask it
We
anyways.
ask him every time.
You guys can all
God, he's gonna break one eventually.
you can roll me a religion or history if you want.
He's like one of those.
Went real well last time. Might as well do it again.
17.
Yo.
Over 17.
Yo, Jay
Three,
definitely.
baby.
Let's see.
I got a 23.
Nice.
There we are.
Brag about it.
Nat 1 from Jay this time.
Rocking.
That one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is of a famous dwarf named Clangeddin Silverbeard, a great dwarven hero. And he helped form the hall in this mountain. It's a great dwarven citadel here. And as you get closer and closer to the mountain, you can see it is very busy here with lots of different boats.
Well, you see, that statue there is actually of the Great Dwarf Clangeddin there, or Clangeddin. I don't know. I don't really speak Dwarvish, so my accent's not perfect. Silverbeard, he called this huge hole in the mountain. I've always admired this dwarf stonework and worth that. I think it's really good. Something important for a business to have. They're really stalwart guys usually. A fellow short race, so usually good people. Yeah, so just letting you guys know, of course.
Wait, short people are good? Does that mean
Yes.
that tall people are bad?
I mean, think of all the evil people in the world. Are they usually
Bless
short in
your
their
height.
mind?
Well, that is a fair point.
It is pretty
Is it?
Have you ever met a short mind flayer, Kiergan?
Who said that? That is a pretty good point just
Yeah,
then.
that's right.
I did. I think it's a pretty good point. I've never met a
Right.
short mind flayer.
Vecna, pretty tall. Most devils,
Good.
pretty tall.
The drow we meet,
Goblins.
pretty tall.
Goblin?
Yeah.
No.
Goblins are short. What do you want about?
Yeah, goblin. What do you mean orcs?
Orcs, I would consider you. Goblins are more
Oh,
like...
Thyros, are you talking right now? I thought you weren't able to talk.
Sorry. Back to work.
Can't hear us, motherfucker.
Son of a bitch. Just doesn't want to talk.
Drow, Duergar, evil, or just misunderstood?
Is a good question. As Jay looks out, you said there were a lot of boats kind of in a area, right?
Yep.
Any of those boats that Jay would recognize, not specifically those boats, but like, hey, those look like mind flayer ships. Hey, those look like kobold ships or the gnome ships we've seen before.
You can also roll me in either intelligence, history, or religion.
Oh boy.
So, Yo, I got a
Ace-
flat history. Let's go.
That's a
No, I'll
3
roll
plus
religion.
10, 13.
Okay.
5, baby. I'm going up by 2 every time. Next
3
one's gonna be
from me.
7, guaranteed.
damn.
No, I'm sorry. It's hard. They're hard for you to tell what.
We're used to spaceships, not real ships.
Yeah, we're like, what's the deal with all these boats?
Yeah, right?
They just float in the water. How does that work?
I used to have a boat we could take with us wherever we needed to. R.I.P.
As you get closer and closer to this mountain, the side of the mountain is kind of been carved out, and there is places for you to dock on the side and get out and climb up these wooden planks into what is a dwarven greeting hall. There is this high vaulted ceiling with crystal chandeliers that illuminate the hall in like this warm glow. The crystals were mined from the heart of this mountain. And there are
Is there a gift shop?
There probably is. There's soldiers everywhere of all different races, dragonborn soldiers. There are also dwarves, there's more dwarves than anybody else here, and they're practicing just off to the side some phalanxes. Why don't you all roll me a perception, please?
Why are they practicing phalanxes and not dwarf lances?
That's true. That's true. 23.
Only
Womp
13
womp.
for me.
Let's roll this
12
far. Is a
plus
7.
what
Let's
is
go.
my- 12 plus perception, you said?
Yes, please.
13.
Okay, so Jay, you see a golden canary that was hanging out with you the whole time, kind of fly off and then circle around you, tweet, and then fly off and then come back, circle around and tweet.
Wow. I didn't know you had Twitter.
It's called X.
No,
I don't
right
want that shit.
now.
I just
Bazorga.
want a canary out of the sky.
Hey, right now, unless there's an X painted on that bird,
Yeah.
Twitter right there. I think this bird wants to follow us.
Oh.
I'm going to spend a key point
Yeah.
and do something I don't think I've done in forever.
Do you have... No way. Maybe
I'm going to
two-
spend 2 key points. Only 1. I don't have speak with animals. I do have the psionic ability to cast detect thoughts using 1 key point.
Oh.
That I believe I got from Aethys.
No.
Aethys is where I got that from.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
So I'd like to cast detect thoughts to see what the thoughts of this bird are.
Okay.
I learn
Yeah.
the surface thoughts of the bird.
Yeah. He's like, silly humans, they don't want to follow. Silly humans, don't they understand? I'm trying to get them to follow me.
Yeah, this bird definitely wants us to follow. I can read its mind. Alright.
So you can read the
You can
mind
read
of
bird
birds?
minds?
Hey, I could read your minds if you wanted to.
I don't.
You can certainly try.
Who says I haven't
honestly
already?
didn't-
And then Jay will
I
take
honestly-
off towards the bird.
I was just going to say, if he is able to read your mind, then that's really impressive, because I didn't think that you'd have any sort of coherent thoughts, and then I also leave.
It is a lot of nonsense up there, and I follow afterwards.
Jay would like to follow the bird, but if the bird goes over water, Jay will run along the water with the bird.
Yeah, it's leading deeper into this greeting hall. Let's see.
Yes.
All right. What would Twig be doing in this dwarven greeting hall?
All right. Yeah. Twig is just out there wherever there's, any sort of music or,
Yeah.
food being served. He is just there and he's just laughing it up, whistling along or whatever. Just hanging out, just having a good time.
Yeah, you're in what it would be called the Grand Hearth. It's at the center of this greeting hall. There's this massive carved table, wooden table, with people going back and forth serving dwarven beer. And there's a minstrel on a stage playing some lively tunes, singing about an epic clash that happened on Eberron. And singing about that, a yellow canary lands right on the plate that you just finished eating. And you look up. Why don't you describe your character?
All right. So, kind of standing there, his arm like wrapped around someone else, forcing them to sing along with the minstrel there, is this guy. He has this dark bluish, almost gray skin, and this long reddish brown hair and beard. It's kind of hard to place what he might have been, but his skin is like cracked and kind of older looking. And he's wearing this plate armor that's also older looking, and it's covered in moss and like some vines. And there's this hefty axe that's beside him that's also kind of covered in moss. And he's just kind of whistling along with the minstrel, listening intently, holding a giant turkey leg or whatever this fantasy equivalent would be.
And he were offended that you're holding a turkey leg.
Well, he sees the golden canary, and he'll just kind of set it down, and then just kind of scratch it on its head.
Yeah, it kind of
like a dog.
Yeah, well, with one finger on its head, it kind of like fluffs its feathers a little bit. It flies up, lands on Twig's shoulder, and then looks right at the Belknap crew that kind of emerges from.
You turn to see a 7-8 foot tall Goliath sprinting pell-mell as fast as he can right up to Twig, and then stops about 10 feet away.
Twig sees you sprinting, and he's just smiling and waves you on over.
Does Twig have a specific race he looks like?
It's hard to pinpoint it. I went custom lineage, but it looks like he could have been a furbolg at some point.
So maybe
well, except he's only about 6 foot, strangely enough.
Adolescent. Short furbolg.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint it exactly.
Gotcha.
And while I'm sure that the people that Twig was grooving with get super intimidated by Jade storming over.
Yeah.
Twig's just all smiles as he runs up to him.
Excuse me, were you looking for us? Your bird wanted to follow. I assume that's your bird.
The bird kind of looks a little bit angry at that and kind of flies off his shoulder and kind of lands on the table by itself, kind of pecking at the turkey leg.
Oh no, that's not my bird. You're Jay, right? Part of the Belknap crew?
Yeah. Usually that means a fight's about to break out or you're about to spout a prophecy. Which is it?
Which is it?
Well, hopefully neither, but I can't guarantee either.
All right.
I was just looking to help out. I heard some cool things about you. Had an old guy tell me where I might be able to find y'all.
An old
My name's
guy.
Twig.
Yeah, the old guy with the 7 golden birds.
Yeah. He gave me this axe. He said I might be able to help y'all out a little bit.
At this point, probably Kieran's made it. Okay, Sheldon's still taking a while. He's got short, stubby legs. Finally enters into the bar.
Like I'm giving Shelton a piggyback across.
Thank you. You are truly a hero of the gnome people, Kieran.
Yeah.
Hey, Kiergan. Yeah, you look just like the stories too. I don't know this little guy.
Oh God! Please tell me I don't.
You see, you have been graced with the greatest presence there's ever been. I am Shelton Trooper, Esquire, owner of the Shelton Corporation. It's a shell corp. Master of Magic and Arcane, as well as Metal and Metallurgy.
Speaking of Master of Magic, I heard that there was a really, really cool, awesome, super talented wizard with y'all too, right?
Ooh, really sore subject. Really sore subject there, man.
Yeah.
That's,
So about
there used to be.
yeah,
Oh,
he
get it.
was a really good magic man. He was one.
Well,
Anyway,
let's have a drink in his honor. How about that?
of course. I must ask though.
Are you paying?
He laughs but doesn't give an answer.
We do
that as a
appreciate
yes.
the offer of help, Sir Twig, but I don't mean to be rude. Are you sure you could handle what we can?
Oh no, I'm not sure, but doesn't hurt to try.
What
right?
a vote of confidence from himself.
All right, you know what?
Do we put him to a test?
Yeah, I think we can put him to a test. And Jay swings at swings his fist at Twig.
Roll to attack.
I'm not gonna swing my poison dagger, just a punch.
Got it. 19. Does that hit?
Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay. 6 bludgeoning.
6 non-lethal bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you hit him?
I think Jay just goes for like a really quick, just a jab to the body, like just a jab to the chest.
Yeah, he just kind of like, he doesn't dagger at all. He's just kind of, oh, hey, nice shot.
Schulten's going to whisper to Kurgan, and we wonder why we only get prophecies or fights.
You want me to give it a go?
Yeah.
Do it.
See if you
Go.
can.
Right. And I'll swing at Jay.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sorry, dog. Except I pick up my axe.
Oh,
And-
Jesus.
Well, hold on. One
Wouldn't have it any other way. Jay just did the equivalent of stabbing you in the chest with a knife.
True, yeah.
It's true.
I'm swinging with the back of my axe.
Yeah.
But as I swing, you notice these sparks kind of wrap around the axe. All right. Let's see. A 19.
A 19 just barely hits.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
So you will take 23 damage.
Oh,
Wow.
Jay will use Stone's Endurance and minus that by 14.
yeah.
As the axe hits you, it just kind of knocks the breath out of you, and then there's this shock of lightning, and then this kind of searing burn of radiant energy as well.
Yeah, I think what happens is Jake kind of like brings his fist up in a blocking stance and stone hardens on them and it blocks the main hit and then lightning and that radiant energy just pours along his arms.
Nice.
Oh, hey, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's a
That's pretty neat.
You want me to here?
Calm
I
down,
can, I
Kurgan.
can
Put the sword away. Put the sword away.
God,
I can fix you up a little bit if you don't want to do any more tests.
I think we have
Yeah,
I've
my
one more
idea of the
test.
test was gonna be like a drinking contest, or like we see you can throw a boulder farther. But I mean, this
yeah.
was definitely a way of doing it. I mean,
I'm
Kurgan, if you want, you can test it as well. I mean,
Dude,
I don't mean to rain the parade.
Dwarf that with this warhammer, he walks up and he says, "Hey, no fighting. This place is strictly for rest and relaxation. If you want to practice, go out in the practice yards, please."
Oh, sorry about that.
Nope.
Also, he said he's buying us around.
Everybody at this giant table of like 100 people, like, yes, he's buying around.
Thanks, Twig.
Oh,
And I
no
give him a
problem.
smile and a thumbs up.
You are.
Roll me a 1d100, please.
Please get a
100 people
Please
buy your
get a
ale.
one.
And here it goes. 73 gold pieces. That's what you have
Okay.
on you.
I have 10, and so I'll hand the 10
That's
over.
what. No, that's what you have. You have 73.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You can add it to your 10.
You'll start out with level 10. What are you, a level 1 adventurer?
Yeah. I got to get you some gold here. So
Yeah.
There
So
we
you have
go.
83 gold.
All right. Okay, that's good. You passed test 1. Now for test 2. And Jay will, I think what he will do is he will reach up his left arm and all of a sudden close it into a fist really quickly. And can you make a wisdom saving throw, Twig?
I can sure
As-
try.
As Jay will use... Ooh, he's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. As you feel this wind begin to just wrap around like sort of chains around your body, but then you just shrug it off.
Oh, hey, that's pretty neat too. I can do something similar. And he'll just set his axe onto the ground, and the vines will spread from the axe up towards you. And can you make a strength or dex save, please?
I will make a dexterity throw. Okay, that didn't go through. I'm going to roll another one.
It's 12. I see it.
Oh, there. You know what? That
it's
because
12.
because that probably fails, I'm going to use my new ability to re-roll a failed saving throw.
You guys, jeez, and your re-rolls.
And that's a natural 20 for 30.
Look at that.
Okay. The vines reach up to grab you, but you pretty easily jump away from them.
I told you no fighting.
No,
We're not
no
fighting.
weapons.
We're not fighting.
No weapons.
This
No
is the
weapons.
custom of our
Here.
people.
Just one more thing. And I'll whisper it to Jay. I'll just tell him to hit me again.
No. Wait. Let me do the third test first. It's a test of intelligence. What color is my underwear?
I'm going to reach out to try to grapple him.
You grapple Shelton?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he wants to find out. How else is he going to find out?
Yep,
no.
That's the easiest way.
Oh no, I don't have my armor magical strength
So,
on either. Oh,
Would that
God.
be athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics?
You're grappling, so it's dex versus strength. So grapple, you are dex and he is strength.
Yeah, it would. Well, hold on. To be clear, Twig uses athletics. Shelton uses athletics or acrobatics, his choice.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sir. All right, I
right.
got a.
Let's
Ooh,
just
that's
go.
actually a high roll. That is an 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Okay, nice. I just got a 15. So he reaches to you, but he's pretty slow.
It's supposed to be a test of your mind?
I also love
Don't
the
grab
fact
your
that
hands.
And actually, Thyros is coming through. He's got like an armful of beers. He puts it down. He's like, nothing ever changes with you guys, does it?
No, not really.
The faces change.
What the hell are you talking about? You don't even know Thyros, Shelton.
I was talking about like how. Never mind.
He's like, I'm gonna enjoy this beer, and then I'm gonna go to the mausoleum to talk to my talk to Kellenvor. You guys, can you please? I had a message to tell you that there's someone at the Great Forge, the Iron Peak Forge. There, a master blacksmith, Thrain, Iron Hand, and he is to talk to you. So whenever you get a chance, head over to the Iron Peak Forge. Meanwhile, I had a long day. I'm gonna enjoy this beer.
Long day of
Roger that.
ignoring us on the boat.
Hey,
He was totally ignoring you.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to ignore you guys. So
That is fair. We are very difficult to ignore.
Yeah.
Oh, Twig, you were saying, and then Jay, kind of subtly underneath, like the table or whatever, will 1-inch punch Twig. Because Twig asked him to punch him earlier.
Okay.
So I'll just roll another unarmed strike. Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Which is good.
So
So
this
full
time-
max damage.
Yeah, you 1-inch punch, and so you hit him, but he just doesn't like move at all, and so your punch just hits his armor. And
Yeah,
no, I meant like hit me and like try to actually do some damage. But that was fun.
Oh,
I think Jay pulls his hand back and starts wringing it out. Ah, God. God, I shouldn't
Gonna
do
need
that.
some
I need to
aloe for
practice
that burn.
Maybe we should leave before I take a proper swing on you. I think I'm gonna get
that's a good
stabbed
call.
by that guy.
there's actually people taking bets down the table from you, and at the far end of the table is this dwarf. He's got a lute, and he's got this thick red beard braided in a ponytail. It's got small bells attached to his beard, and he's got this deep melodious voice, and he's dancing and he's singing, and there's a bunch of people around him that are singing this boisterous drinking song as they're getting into the mood.
Well, that looks terrific, guys, but if y'all just want me to tag along as you go to the blacksmith, do like a little probationary test run, I'd be happy to tag along.
I think you should get in.
Before we go...
What's your name, Sheev? Mr. Shellman?
Shelton Trooper. Esquire. Businessman first class. And I hand him my business card. And it's that full scene from fucking American Psycho where it's like, this, oh my God, the subtle off-whiteness.
Yeah, Twig takes the business card and he puts it in his pocket, but he doesn't have a pocket, so he actually just drops it.
It just falls.
I thought you said he just like puts it in like a fold of skin that he just cuts open or something.
He puts it into a gap in his armor for a second.
Little moss. So what did you want to do, Kiergan?
I'm going to say, well, I'm all right if you join us, but first, I get close to him and look at him in the eyes and everything. You sure you're not here part of some sort of a secret enemy or some sort of prophecy or something?
Insight.
Oh, he's a good point. Are you?
Insight.
Yeah, are you?
As Kiergan is inciting, Jay will use detect thoughts.
Oh.
Okay.
Just surface thoughts.
It's just surface thoughts. It's not like in-depth thoughts, though, so I don't know your entire thought. I just know what you think in response to that question.
Twig just thinks, man, these guys are really paranoid. And he says, well, I don't know about any prophecies or secret enemies. Should I roll a persuasion deception?
Yeah, definitely. To his insight.
I will give Kiergan a +5 for that.
Ooh, Kiergan's get a +5.
So I got a total of 20.
Yeah,
nice.
Just to make sure. I was like, probably good idea.
Yeah. So what is...
That would be a dastardly thing to do.
So what are you, Twig?
Yeah.
But it would be fun.
He legitimately doesn't know about any sort of prophecies or secret enemies or anything of that sort. He just...
likely story.
He fully seems to be there just because some old guy told him to.
My God, you are the living embodiment of no thoughts, head empty, and I am here for it.
Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but as long as you're here, right?
I like him, guys. Let's put him on a shirt. We can sell it.
Well, don't sell me.
No, we can sell you. We sell your likeness. You see, if you sign up with our brand deal here, we can get some good equity.
Shelton, not the time.
I was warned to never take brand deals. But
we don't actually brand you, just so you know.
Speaking of branding, did y'all want to go to see the blacksmith?
Probably should do that, yes.
Was there any more tests that you wanted to give me?
No. I think if we do any more tests, we'll get thrown out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like it's time to get Kiergan a new sword.
Sounds like we're testing their patience.
Oh my God.
Zoinga.
As you guys all step up, Thyros is like, before you guys leave, he passes out these rune stones to each of you and says, go ahead and head after you're done to the Stone Mug Hearth. Give these stones to Hilda Stonebrew. She'll set you up with rooms for the night. I'll meet you there at the inn tonight.
Oh, I love Hearthstone.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Enjoy the
Hilda
day. Sorry.
Stonebrew.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know we were going to have a +1 Twig. But I'm sure there'll be rooms there for you.
Oh, no worries. I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, God.
All right. He steps up and he heads off.
Oh, hey, Jay. As we're walking, do you need me to patch you up? I gave you a pretty good wallop.
If you'd like, cure wounds.
Well, sure, but I can also he'll just pat you on the shoulder. You narrowed it by 13.
I'll need 9 HP. I took 9 damage.
Oh, geez.
Wait, so you just laid your hands on him and now he's fixed?
Yeah, I lay my hands on him and I'll put in Wait, do you have 9 HP or you're missing 9 HP?
I am missing 9 HP.
Okay, so I'll just
If
give
he
you 5
only had
back.
9 HP, that would be
If I
fucking
had
horrible.
only had 9 HP, Jay would have said, no, don't stab me, please, I'll die.
No,
No, it's just
don't
he's been
stab
sleeping
me,
for a while, so he's been
I'll
eating.
die.
Actually, I'll just top you off. I fill you up with all 9 HP.
Give him some top.
Thank you. I didn't know you were, I didn't know we were in the presence of a holy man. But Thyros did that back in the day.
I don't know about holy man. I just well,
You just do what you're told by old people.
hey, not always.
Hey, I mean, isn't that basically what we
really
do?
nice.
I mean, yeah, it's just our old person is a dragon.
Who's your old person, Twig?
The old guy. We
Yeah, we met the old guy. You remember him?
yeah, we just always called him the old man with the canaries.
Did we get an actual name for him? I don't remember if we
that
did or
guy.
not.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
Green
him.
Hat Man.
Yes.
Green Hat Man, yes, I know him.
Yeah, he has the yellow birds that you followed to find me.
Yeah, the hat
That's
was
the bird
always
that's
more
still-
interesting.
Picking at the old, what they're called.
Turkey.
Yes. Hey, you know, it's hard to be this smart. Sometimes you drop
That's fair.
not
I've
important
never
things.
been as smart as you before, so I wouldn't know how being smart would work.
Yeah, it seems tough to be
That's
you.
what we like about you. And you know what? I'm glad you guys appreciate me. Hey, wait a second. Smash cut to blacksmith.
You don't know how to get there. How are you getting there? It's a huge mountain.
Twig, do you know where the blacksmith is?
Yeah, the one blacksmith in all of the mountain.
Oh, we know his name
Guy's a
is
dwarf,
Thrain,
by the
right?
way, if that will help.
Yeah, right.
We're looking for Thrain, right?
Thrain.
Yeah,
Iron.
Twig will just immediately ask someone on the street.
Okay. So you see this man, soldier. He's dressed in this white armor and he's got a beer in hand and he goes, the forge. Yes, Iron Peak Forge. It's down the hall this way. You can't miss it. You'll just follow the sounds of hammers ringing.
Great, thanks, bud.
So that way, right? And I point in the direction that he was pointing in.
No, that way. And he points
That way.
in the other direction.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry. It's with the echoes, the acoustics in this place, but the hollow side of the mountain, it gets a little confusing with the hammer sounds. You know how it is.
Yep. And as you follow the hall, you definitely start hearing the rhythmic clang of hammers striking anvils as it reverberates off these stone walls. The massive, intricately carved doors that guard the entrance are adorned with these depictions of Clangeddin Silverbeard, a burly 6-foot tall dwarf in what is rusty chainmail. He's bald with this silverish beard, and the eyes that are on the statue seems to almost be looking at you and smiling eerily.
Okay, so I have a question. This is a 6-foot tall statue.
Yep.
Not a statue of a 6-foot tall dwarf.
No, it is a 6-foot tall statue of a dwarf, and
All right.
it is
the way you
Sorry,
the way that you first described it almost sounded like we were looking at a dwarf who was 6 foot tall.
That sounds insane.
Actually, it says a life-size picture of Clangeddin Silverbeard, a 6-foot tall dwarf, and it had a description. So
Do they fucking feed him horse steroids?
6-foot tall dwarf.
Pretty cool.
You guys think he's on stilts?
I think it's just a hunk of stone. I don't think it's on anything.
And as you
Bless your heart, Kerrigan.
enter the forge area, the intense heat and roaring furnaces envelops you, and the air is thick with the scent of molten metal and the countless blacksmiths that have lined all the different sides of the walls in this huge forge room. And in the middle is the biggest anvil you have ever seen.
It's a big anvil.
That's the biggest anvil I've ever seen.
It is
I honestly
I've
haven't
seen
actually
bigger.
seen very many anvils before, so It might just be like all the other ones I've seen have been small for some reason, and this is average size. But judging from your reactions, I don't think that's the case.
No.
It's big at.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, remember the space anvil we saw? That one was...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was an anvil? Okay, yeah, this is a big
Y'all
anvil.
saw a space anvil?
Yeah, it was in space.
When did you guys see a space anvil?
When we were in space.
Shelton, you didn't see the space anvil?
No, that was
Oh.
must been before my
Sheldon's
time.
pretty new. Sheldon, you haven't even met Belinak, have you?
I think I did meet him. Pretty sure. Because like when
But
Tex
I thought y'all were calling
shipped off.
through.
Yep.
Well,
We are, but Shelton hasn't met Belinak himself.
I think I did.
Yeah, he did.
because
When
he's at
Tex
the.
left, it was
Yeah.
Radiant Citadel and out.
Yeah.
Sheldon.
He sort
Got
of
it.
as he went on his way.
The very first,
he's like,
The very first time that we met Sheldon.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
he just hasn't met Belinak yet.
I met Belinak.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so.
this big
Nah, I
anvil
didn't.
is this colossal block of enchanted steel that when they hit it, you can, those with Arcana can roll, but
That is a 15 plus Arcana
I got
plus
a-
10.
I got
25.
plus 0. No intelligence at all, so I can't roll. Makes me sad. I want to get in
yeah.
that one
So
and be
Jay,
like,
you can even feel the weaves that when they hit this anvil are creating a magical item off of this. Not sure exactly what is being created, but this thing is creating some magical items.
Thank God they got a decent forge around here. I've been needing to get some work done anyways. I sort of just pull up to the anvil and start just working away on some of my armor pieces.
Yeah, as you get close to the anvil, several dwarven soldiers block your way and like, you're not allowed to get past here. This is for the master blacksmiths themselves.
Oh, well,
Yes,
we're here
I am
to
a master
talk to them.
blacksmith.
oh god.
Excuse me?
I'm a master blacksmith.
You are a master blacksmith.
Yes.
You?
Yes.
Well, let him in.
Thank you.
And they part ways just for you. What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna start just working on some of my armor pieces.
Oh, okay, so you gotta. The dwarves have this platform that you can climb up to get close to the anvil. People look at you. All the dwarves look at you, kind of strange. You get up there, okay. What are you putting there? There's different metal pieces. What are you putting? There?
Let's see. I'll take apart some of my half plate, take that off my body there, and then just sort of just tinker on that a little bit just to improve it a little bit. It's just to just buff out some of the scratches from the previous fight. I got a little bit of work done while we were on the boat, but you know, you don't have that many opportunities to use an actual forge here, so he's gonna take the time to mend some of the holes and reforge some of the broken pieces.
All right. So why don't you use me for blacksmithing? What do you guys think?
Like Arcana there?
Well, there will be an Arcana, but for hammering just a blacksmith, what do you think we should use? Sleight of hand?
Not a hand or
In case it would
strength.
probably be
Right.
athletics there, and then
I would say strength, and then you add your proficiency if you're proficient with smith's tools.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
which being an armor artificer,
You
it'd be
probably
pretty
are.
yes, it'd be like
Okay.
nonsensical if you weren't.
So a master blacksmith is going to. I'm going to need a 21, please.
Okay. So athletics here.
And are you?
Yes.
And no rolling dice.
Okay.
Roll. I want to see this roll.
You have to roll the
Alright.
21 with your mind.
A 9 plus, that'll be with proficiency, is a plus 5.
So we're at.
Then I'm going to use my armor magical strength modifier. So I can use that to making a strength check or saving throw, which is an athletics, a strength check there. And add a roll equal to my intelligence, which would be another plus 5, which brings me to, what, 19?
Okay.
And then flash of genius for another plus 5.
So 24.
There we are.
Oh my gosh!
So what was the number you originally rolled?
9.
Before all
9.
the extra.
Right.
Fuck me.
Yo,
Wow.
level 14
Right.
characters are fantastic. We should play them more often.
Describe. What did you do?
Oh yeah, initially they're a little shocked to see the dwarf coming out here, or not dwarf, the gnome coming out here onto the dwarven forge. They see me sort of spread out like a series of tools in like a very methodical sort of style, just one after the other, almost like a doctor laying out his scalpels and sutures and pliers needed for work, but in this case rather with my smith's tools. Then you see me remove like half of like the lower chest part of my half plate that had like some of the gashes and holes in there that I've been put together with some like scrap there just to fix it slightly and bring it up to par, but still obviously have signs of damage before I put it into the forge with the tongs, pull it out red hot, start to get into work with the actual hammer itself. It's like that scene from Iron Man where, you know, he's building the actual initial Mark 1 Iron Man suit. Ooh. At certain points, my swings tend to get a little weaker, but then you see my gloves and armor sort of like light up with a magical energy as I keep smacking and smacking. Then from there, it's looking good, but not quite up to like a master's level. Then you see like a sort of idea flash across Shelton's face, and like a little quick grin as he again begins to twist and form the metal into sort of like almost a ripple effect that appears along the lower half of his half plate, and it comes out as a magnificent looking plate now.
All right, can you please roll me an Arcana of a 21, please?
Arcana of 21. Also, use the electric dice roller, or can I use my physical dice?
No, I need to see it.
Okay. Ooh, that is a 3 plus 10.
Okay, what can you add to this thing to make it a 21?
I can add a plus 5. That's that. That's it.
So
oh wait, is this does this count with my Smith's tools proficiency? If I get that, then
does anybody want to help him re-roll this?
I think Jay would like to see if he can use actually think about, like, because we were talking about the differences between like Shelton's arcane knowledge and everything, and Jay's like key point, like sort of not quite a science thing, and he wants to see if he can channel that sort of difference in knowledge to help Shelton with this.
So it's not like a way to re-roll? No, it's not good.
I don't really have a way to re-roll. I can offer advice, but I can't really offer a way to re-roll.
Anybody who has...
I can give him resistance to cold damage, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Sorry. You hear someone whistle in the background and say, "Not bad, not bad. You need to work on that magical ability a little bit, but other than that, it was quite impressive what you did there with the forge." And you turn around and you see this grizzled, long braided beard dwarf. This beard reaches down to his chest. You see his hands are calloused and scarred. He's got an apron, a leather apron where he's got hammer and tongs. He's got blue eyes, and he's got some chainmail underneath this heavy apron. And he has this thick necklace with dwarven runes. The runes each have what seem to be like almost like badges of honor for a blacksmith, and there's just so many around his neck. He's like, "My name is Thrain Ironhand, and welcome to my forge. And you are?"
Lesher, Shelton Trooper Esquire. Fine forge you have here. Fantastic toolsmith, and as well as a quite impressive anvil. Though I am not as familiar with the flux and arcane you use in this one. This is different than my usual home forge, but not bad, I have to say.
Very, very interesting. That name... Wait, I do have a work order that came in from someone in Mount Celestia. Has ordered something for the Belinek crew?
That is us.
That would be us.
Hello there. I say from behind a line of dwarves very far away.
Yeah, he sees you. He's like, yes, I see. Follow me and I will show you what I have crafted for you. And he leads you just off to the side where there is a locked box, probably about 15 feet wide, almost like a locker. And he puts a key in, he clicks, and he opens it up, and you see what is a warhammer, and then next to it is a longsword. Next to that is a crossbow. Next to that is a battle axe, and next to that is a great axe. And he says, I was told to allow you to take one of these magical items. It is up to you which one you take.
Like one each, or
No, sorry, just one.
Do they do different things?
Yes, but only after you wield it will the magical ability tell you what it is.
My internet.
I could just cast Identify.
Yep, go ahead.
My internet cut out for a moment. There's a crossbow, a battle axe, a sword, and what else?
There's a
great axe.
a longsword, a crossbow, a battle axe, and a great axe.
Well, I can't use a single one of these weapons. So
Sorry, Jay.
I think what kind of crossbow is it? Is it a light crossbow or a heavy crossbow?
Standard crossbow. We can't use it then. It has to be him.
It's a light crossbow.
Okay, could use that.
I can use that one, but I won't because I can only make one attack per turn with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use that, and I can make it into a repeating crossbow. I could make it into a repeating crossbow and give it to you. But that would take up one of my infusions, so I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, if you're not sure you want to do it, maybe you shouldn't.
Well, what do you, okay. Crossbow, sword, maul, great axe, and...
Do you do a lot of whacking?
Not particularly. I'm more of the stand back and shoot. So the crossbow honestly doesn't sound too terrible to me, but I mean, with my, and I whip out like my little gauntlet here, and you see it sort of spin around my hand, almost like a revolver's chamber, where it has like the various magical runes start to glow and pulse. I mean, I tend to blast more things with this.
Oh, God.
So like, I don't hate the idea of the crossbow because I could potentially do something with it, but
Jurgen, you look like you like swords.
What? No, what do you mean? I say is I have like
He's like drooling.
100 swords on my back, and I'm literally standing at the table with the sword on it.
Yeah, most people have bandoliers of...
I'm reaching my hand out to like touch it, like stroke it as if like it's someone stroking a tiger at a zoo or something. And as soon as like you guys say my name, I like whip my hand back.
Yeah, Kurgan, instead of having a bandolier of knives like most people, he has a bandolier of swords on his back.
I don't even know how I'm carrying them all. I just did this one day and I just put more in there and they've stuck.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Speaking of which, Tim, I would like to make a sort of like semi-long-term, not really long-term, just try to make like a bag of holding or something. So that's one of the things I can do is the artificer is starting to make magic items and whatnot. Yeah. But instead of making a bag of holding, I'd rather make like a sheath of holding, so it just makes it easier for Kerrigan to carry more swords.
Yeah.
I think that's actually a thing somewhere. It might be in like a third-party content, but...
Yeah, I don't think it's official, but like... I mean, same purpose as a bag of holding, but... You know, instead of using a bonus action to take something from the bag, you use a bonus action to take a sword from your sheath.
So what have we chosen? Will it be the Warhammer? This Warhammer, as you look at it, has this reddish glow about it. And then you have this longsword. The blade of the longsword is inscribed with ancestral dwarven runes. The crossbow is made of stone and metal. The battle axe has beautifully engraved battle axe with flames like engraved into the blade, and then the great axe has lightning bolts engraved into the blade.
I mean,
You choose.
Ergen, you look like you like that sword. I, never say no to a new axe, but I'm the new guy. So if you want that sword, then that's my vote if no one's going to use the other stuff. Because, Jay, you seem to like to punch. Shelton, you seem
Got enough
magical.
tools and knickknacks I can use on my own. I could maybe use the crossbow, but I think it'd be less effective than my custom made. I mean, it's sort of probably effective, but you know what I mean. Purely for looking for the best way to spread the damage amongst the group. I'm quite confident with my abilities already.
Well, good. That's it's always good to be confident in yourself.
Thank you.
So, Kurgan, you want this sword, or should we grab what's
Well,
that?
yes, I want it, but also...
How about we play Boulder Parchment Shears for it?
What do we do?
Between the two of you.
Rollies. Like a roll-off?
I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
So what are we rolling?
A D20.
All right, D20.
Perfect.
DM
I
pulls it
roll
when we
once.
roll.
Go ahead. Roll your d20s. Let's see
Okay.
who's got the highest.
3, 2, 1.
15 and a 9. All right.
Well, I want to get in this as well.
Got a 2.
Go ahead.
14.
Or a 9.
Is Kurgan the
roll
highest
high.
with a 15?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm highest. I
New sword. New sword. New sword.
New sword. What does it do? What is it?
As you pull the blade out, it is an ancestral ruin blade. The blade of this longsword, of course, is got dwarven runes on it. When a wielder scores a critical hit, the runes activate, granting temporary hit points worth the damage and increasing the weapon's damage output for a short duration, which would be for
Into
1
combat
minute.
there? Or?
And
Okay.
the runes also provide advantage on saving throws against fear effects.
Very nice.
Ancestral Rune Blade.
Is that like an actual item that I can find in the thingy here, or is it like something you came up with?
See, no, it's something I just came up with. Thrain goes, well, I thank you for choosing one of my weapons, and that is a very good weapon right there that I made for you. I hope it suits you well in your adventures. I must get back. We have a war to attend to, so we are very busy here. All right, so what are we doing here?
Our next stop was just the hearth, right?
Yeah, the stone mug earth. Earth, was it?
Unless Mr. Thrain, are you giving away any more goodies?
That's all that was paid for here. I'm sorry, just one of my collections. So if you're heading to the Stone Mug Hearth, it's not too far away, and you take the hall that way, and then take a left, and then you'll see signs for it.
Oh, thank you very much. And hey, thanks for the sword.
Well, thank you. You paid a handsome price for that sword.
You did?
Oh.
I don't remember signing anything.
No,
Did you guys sign
please
anything?
Don't tell me,
Paid in-
please don't tell me you just stole Kurgan's. Oh, thank God.
Paid for.
Sorry, what was
in
that?
Advance.
I was worried that he might have stolen your soul or something.
Yeah, don't worry. As long as I got this cool sword, I would be fine with it.
So off to the Stone Mug Hearth.
Yep.
Easily found. You see carved into the side of the mountain is this inn. As you walk in, you hear the merriment of different dwarven songs going on and chants. There is, in the far corner, is a gaming corner where there's friendly competitions of dwarven games. There's some axe throwing. There's some dice games. There is tables that are lined up that are embedded into the center. They're all stone. There's magic stones that emit this warm glow, and it's a very cozy and comforting ambiance throughout this place. What are you guys doing? Where do you guys want to go? Drink? Go to the gaming section? Go to where the music's at?
Jay would like to play some games while he's here. Why not?
All right. As you
Yeah, Twig will join.
Yeah. As you go to the gaming section, there's this man in this finely beautiful suit, and he's got this braided beard, and he gets up and he says, some newcomers. I am Gimlin. I am the game master here. Would you like to play a game of Nix and Knox?
Sure. What are the rules of Nix and
You
Knox?
sit around the table. You have to put 10 gold pieces in. You roll 3d4, these dice, and then everybody adds another 10 if they want to add another dice, and keep going till there's 6 dice are called. Then you see what pairs you have. The higher the pairs, the more that person wins.
I'll do it. Sure. I have no idea how that works, but I'll go right ahead. And Jay will put down 10 coins.
All right.
Yeah, I'll join.
All right. So,
Yeah, all right. If we're all getting into it, then we're all getting into it. I just put down a platinum.
okay. So roll 3 die 4, please. Okay, and this guy beside you, he rolled 2. So I have 2 3s right now.
Oh, snap.
And Twig has 3 4s.
What? You have 3
Oh, yeah.
4s?
Yeah, he is a 3 of a kind.
Nice job. All right.
Twig brought loaded dice to the game.
Yeah, Twig.
So, does that mean I win?
No.
They all just say 4 on every end.
So what you got to do is now we add another 10 gold pieces. If you want to keep going, you add another 10 to the center, and then you get to roll another die 4, and add it to that, and you can build up your. This guy's like, I've got 2 3s. I'll try to get another 3. He throws in 10 gold pieces in. He rolls his dice, and he got a 1. So now I have 2 1s and 2 3s.
And we're trying to get 6 of a kind?
No, as soon as you get to the 6 dice, then you add up who has the better hand.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm adding in another one.
And is it the highest wins or just the most of a kind?
So you add, if you have 2, if you have
Damn.
4 of a kind, that beats anything out,
Gotcha.
I think just imagine it's like
Well,
if you're
I have
playing
4 of a kind.
poker.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Twig.
Oh my god, Twig is just...
Yeah,
Wow.
this guy drops out. He's like,
Hey, this is fun.
Anybody
Gambling
else?
is fun and easy.
Jade dropped out as soon as the first round was over.
Yeah,
He didn't get any pairs.
30 in there, and then Kieran put in 20. So
Yeah.
50, and then Twig, you put in 20. So 70 gold.
All right.
But minus your 20, because you put 20 in. So 50.
Yeah.
50 gold. And then people are clapping. We have a natural at Nix and Knox. Would you like to play again?
Oh, no thanks. I think I'll look around a little bit.
I see. One and done. Anybody else want to play?
How much gold do you win?
50.
50 gold.
I
How much do you have to put in at the
my
beginning?
amount of
Sorry.
gold.
Yeah, how much do you have to put out at the beginning? You said like
10 gold.
5
to
gold?
get in.
10 gold?
10 gold to roll your first 3, and then 10 gold for every additional dice. Up to 6 dice.
Yeah, I'll do a round.
Okay.
I think I'm out.
All right. You
You
throw
know,
in your 10.
get 3 in a row in order to get you to win?
You just after either people drop out. If you have a good hand, people just drop out. You get the pot. Or once you get to the 6 dice, you add up what you have versus whoever's left. And whoever has the highest amount of. So there's 20 in the pot. You and this guy. I got 2 1s and a 3. So,
Oh, shit. I actually rolled 4.
yeah. So minus that last one. So you have a 2,
Okay.
a 1, and a 4.
All right. So,
A 2, a 1, and a 4. He's like, I've got you here. I'm gonna put in an extra 10. You want to put an extra 10 in?
sure.
All right. So go ahead and roll 1 more, and I'll roll 1. Oh, I've got 3 1s. All right. So and you have 2 1s, a 2, and a 4.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to keep going?
I'll keep going if he's going to keep going.
Yeah, he's gonna keep going now. So he puts another 10 in, and he's gonna roll and a 2. So not good. So 3 1s.
3.
You got a 3. So you got a 2, 2 1s, a 4, and a 3.
So I'm up by 3 right now. All right, yeah.
No, you're
He wants to
behind.
keep going. No, I'm up.
No, you're not. I got 3
Yeah, yeah.
1s. That's 3 pairs. It's like
Oh, I thought you were.
No, you're not.
I thought you were going for the highest total.
Nope.
That's what you said. Again.
No, you're going for...
Think of it like poker cards. Like,
Oh, I didn't understand that at all.
oh, beginners. Do you want to drop out here?
No, I'll keep going.
All right. So he's definitely putting in. All right, here he goes. A 3.
Another 4.
A 4. Okay. So how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. So add them up. What do you got?
So what I got?
I've got 3 1s and 2 3s. So I got 3 1s and 2 3s.
2 1s and 2 4s.
It's like poker. So I got a full house. So I beat you. So you lost
30 gold.
50.
50? What?
Yep. For every
It was
roll.
10 gold each.
Yeah. Start at 10. And then
Yeah.
20.
30 it should be.
Oh, 10. Yeah, 30. You're right. 30. 50.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
Yeah, math is hard. Why did I
I was like, 50? What the fuck?
Sorry. 30.
That's when he
All right.
wins, I guess. More or less, he just doesn't lose.
You want to keep going?
Nah, I'm good. I'm going back to forging my stuff.
Okay. And as you guys are in the inn, there is a woman that comes up and is like, are you hungry or do you need anything to eat? My name is Hilda, and the head brewer and tavern matron here. She's this stout, jolly dwarf. She's got a beard adorned with colorful beads. She's like, what would you like?
Yeah, I'll have the house special, whatever that is.
So we take advantage of this mountain's unique resource, minerals, and we infuse it in our dining. We have herbs and vegetables grown underground in our underground gardens, and the mineral-rich water give this food a wonderful taste. Would you like some of our great cuisine?
Yeah.
Excellent. And are you staying the night?
Yup. They've got these, the stones.
Yeah, we got the stones
You
here.
already had some reservations with the Runestones reservations. Excellent. Those are our private rooms upstairs. Seems like you have a good patron. Let's see. And she puts out her hand to put your runes in her hand. I will get you your room set up right away, sir. And food is attached to these coins, so we'll get those out right away. And
Sounds good. I'm a little bit hungry.
yeah. And as you guys have a great night of eating and resting with a full rest and meeting and introducing yourself to your new compatriot, we will go to our closing scene here and to the Battle of the Outlands.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. We get a +1, don't we? Still?
You continue to get a +1 using Charles's Crystal of Creation with Jace. Stepping
If
out
Shelton has his way.
from the utter chaos that was Nicobolus is Illusura, a humanoid figure of serpentine grace. Her skin is a deep shade of crimson. A pair of sleek obsidian black horns curled back from her forehead, and her tail ending in a wickedly barbed tip. She wears this form-fitting enchanted robe that shifts in color and pattern, creating a mesmerizing illusion. Around her neck, she wears a necklace of crystallized tears of souls ensnared in the illusions of Malbolge. And by her side, she carries a wickedly sharp dagger forged from twisted illusions of Malbolge. Its dagger is called the Dagger of Mirage. Its blade seems to dance with illusions, making it difficult for people to anticipate her next strike. So we shall roll for we have Jace and the Gatewatch and Ilharg, the Raiseboar.
The raise ball. Yeah.
He's running around too. You have 3 of 5 hit points, and I have 5 of 5, and you get a +1. So I will roll first. Come on, I need some high rolls. Come on, please. Here, let's go. That's not going to do it with a 4. Who's going to be first with a +1 here?
I rolled them all last week, so this is on y'all this time.
I'll do mine.
You haven't been here for a while. Heavy
I
standard, so you roll.
All right, standard. Roll a 2. That's
Nope.
not going to do it. Okay. So I got 1 strike against me. Okay, who's going to roll first to set the DC for me?
let him go again. He's got the hot hands. He goes until he loses.
All right, I got a 10 last time. Now we get a dirty 20.
Oh my gosh. I think I...
Just don't roll a natural 20, please.
An 8.
All right, we're still in the game.
He's still in there.
Oh gosh. Okay, here we go.
He's going the distance.
Oh, I'm
He's
going
going for speed.
Okay, 11.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Coin flips odds, just a coin flip.
Okay.
18.
come on,
Yo,
Jay.
still going.
Wait,
He's still rolling.
You have 3 attacks, and you haven't explained what you guys did here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay,
what did you do to knock 3 hits?
so this is the army we're currently fighting we have our allies are the Lord of Blades, right?
Nope, you are the Gatewatch from Magic of the Gathering universe with Ilhog, the race boar that was released in the prophecy that Kurgan set in motion there.
Good lord.
By just fucking existing.
Yep. And he's running around. He's pretty much a Tarask in a boar skin. And he's running
Okay.
around.
So I think that that first attack was just that massive boar charging in, and the other army just isn't. They weren't expecting to fight like a kaiju right now. So when that boar comes trampling in, it kind of just cuts through and destroys their opening front lines.
Nice.
And then following that, I think that now, unfortunately, I don't know a lot about the Magic the Gathering world. However, the Gatewatch doesn't sound like a proper army. They sound like the Guard. Or the
They're
equivalent.
like between 5 and 10 different planeswalkers who they're like, well, you know who planeswalkers are, right? They're like spellcasters of extreme magical strength, and they more or less exist to defend the realms from all those nasty outside things that could destroy an entire magical universe or something.
All right, yeah, so I think that the second attack is then the rest of the army just going after the Gatewatch, who kind of forms up in a circle.
Yeah.
And the rest of half the army is focused on the Kaiju, half the army is focused on the Gatewatch. And the Gatewatch just stand in that circle and they cannot be beaten. They just keep on throwing flames and cones of cold and lightning storms around, and just they cannot even get close to them. And then as the bodies keep on building, from the Gatewatch's perspective, they slowly go into a pit of bodies as they kind of raise around them. And then the Kaiju boar comes charging back through. And just starts wrecking stuff, and then the Gatewatch get on top of the Kaiju and start raining spells from there. On top of the back of the boar.
Okay, I'm down to 2, and you have...
Is
3.
my turn to set the DC.
Come on, give me a chance.
A dirty 20 again.
Are you kidding me? Holy...
What are the chances you roll?
12.
Oh, as the enemy army tries to launch... does the enemy army have flying units? What would the flying units be? So
They'll be Weirvins.
So, wyverns. Yeah, that's just how I say that word. So as those wyverns climb up into the sky and start raining down, the Gatewatch casts Fly on the boar and flies off into the sky, and the boar starts tearing into the wyverns, while the Gatewatch keeps on raining down to make sure that the boar is still protected.
Okay, all right, this is it. This is where I make my comeback here. I gotta at least hit you once. Come on. No.
Okay, that's I can still fail this, guys.
I know, but
No, I cannot.
Huge.
Are they?
Wow.
Is that the battle? Is that it?
that's it. It's over. How do you defeat my my monster of the week?
The Gatewatch all cast flight on themselves, and the boar falls out of the sky and lands on the enemy army. And then the Gatewatch swoops down and like strafing runs and cleans up the rest of what's left.
This is not fair. Not a fair fight.
And that's how an entire army loses to a squad of 12 people in a kaiju.
Yeah, man. Very good. You survive another week.